often do you get to interact with someone who has grown their business rapidly? Today we have a very special person with us, Tejas Murarka, who will tell us how to scale up your business quickly and easily. Welcome to the Citrines channel, the ultimate guide to success mindset. If you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so that you are notified every time we post cool content. Hi, I am Sirisha and I'm your online breakthrough consultant. Hey there. Today we have with us Tejas Murarka, who's actually a third generation entrepreneur. He's into the business of manufacturing custom corporate apparel and uniforms. Hi Tejas, I'm glad to have you here with us today. Could you tell us something about yourself?
Hi Sirisha. Thank you so much for having me here. Really thanks. As introduced by Sirisha, my name is Tejas Murarka. My company's name is Legends Overseas LLP. I come from a business family. My family's been into business of textile chemicals for almost 5 decades. And after finishing my education, I decided to do something else, and that is how I got into the apparel business. It's a forward integration for us. We already manufacture chemicals that are used in the textile industry, so I thought, why not do something that is related to our business and go one step ahead, start manufacturing textiles. So that is how I started my business. About my family, we are a small family. My father, my mother, my wife, and I have a beautiful 8-year-old son called Shashwat. So that's about me.
Awesome. So how did you get this idea of starting a business that is separate from the rest of your family?
Well, actually, it was not really about how, it was just a question of when.
Okay.
As I told you, I come from a business family. All my family, all my cousins, everyone has been an entrepreneur always. So, and all of them are from varied industries. So right after I finished my education, I took some training under my dad for say about 4 to 5 years. I learned the tricks of the trade under him in our own chemical business. And in 2001, precisely, I decided that I want to do something else, something different. I tried my hand at a lot of things, like exports of stainless steel utensils. Then I also actually tried my hand at cinematography. I wanted to be a cinematographer.
Wow.
And eventually, I would say it was just by chance that this business came to me, which is customized uniforms and apparel. So I started it in 2001, and ever since, by God's grace, it's been good, and we have been growing.
That's great. So what is unique about your business?
See, I would say that the main USP or forte of my company and my business, is that the speed at which we scaled up our business.
Okay.
We grew really fast. I would say hard work and a bit of luck.
Okay.
But very early in the business, I realized that if I want to be known in my business, or if I want to further establish this business, the only way is to scale it up really very fast.
Okay.
So we are one of the largest manufacturers of customized apparel, specifically t-shirts. In t-shirt blanks, a t-shirt blank basically means a blank basic t-shirt on which we can do company branding in terms of embroidery or printing.
Okay.
So in apparel blanks, we are one of the largest company in India with a capacity to produce 15,000 garments every single day in our own industry. So that's a really good volume, considering that this is our 17th year of operation. So in 17 years, we have been able to scale up our business really well, and that is one of the very, very strong foundations of our company. And I still believe that going forward, taking risks and taking calculated risks and scaling up very fast is what will help you survive and outdo your competition.
Awesome, awesome. So we got a lot of inputs there. That brings me to my next question. I know you gave a
Yes.
lot of attributes about your business and what has helped you grow so much. If you could
Mhm.
attribute your success to just one thing, this one thing is what made me super successful. What could that one thing be?
I would say humility.
Okay.
That is one thing that I learned always, seeing my father work, seeing my cousins, my uncles work. They have all
Mm-hmm.
been very humble always.
Mm-hmm.
And they always had this thing of giving it back to the society in
Okay.
whatever way we could. In
Mm-hmm.
whatever way we could. They have
Mm-hmm.
always given back to the society. They have been very simple, humble in their way of working, in their way of living. So that
Mm-hmm.
is one very important thing that I believe helps you to
Okay.
be successful and keep growing consistently.
Right, that's wonderful. And I think just like you have learned from your uncles and your cousins and your dad, I'm sure that our audience will also pick up some wonderful traits from you today. And so, if you had to give advice to someone, let's say they've just started off their business, so they're a couple of years into business and they would like to grow and scale like you have, what
Right.
advice would you give them?
Okay. So the one piece of advice that I would want to give to new business, new entrepreneurs, or new businessmen is that you should have your basics in place. Every business needs a basic foundation that has to be very strong, without which you cannot scale up your business. So when I started out, it was more of an experiment for me because I
Okay.
came from a business family, already had an established business that my father's company. It was already an established business, but I wanted to do something different on my own. So it
Mhm.
was an experiment for me. So I never took basic things like having all your I would say registrations in place, business
Right.
registrations, having internet presence, which is very
Mhm.
important nowadays, having a social media presence, which is very important nowadays. So all these things were not very important for me when I started back then. But today, when
Mhm.
I look at my business, I feel, had I focused on those basics back then, the
Mhm.
growth that I had in the 16 or 17 years of my existence, my business's existence, probably
Mhm.
I could achieve that in, say, 10 years.
Wow. Okay.
So that is something very important that now basics of business can mean anything,
Mm-hmm.
right from legal compliance
Right.
to very strong a very strong marketing strategy,
Mm-hmm.
quality, a very robust quality control for your products, and of
Mm-hmm.
course innovation, product innovation, which is again very important
Definitely.
because the market is so dynamic these days. It
Mm-hmm.
changes so fast. So product innovation is very important. Yeah, so
Right.
if you are good with your basics, if you're strong with the basics of your business,
Mm-hmm.
I am sure that no matter how much the competition,
Mm-hmm.
you will always, your company will always keep succeeding. And one very important thing which I missed was adapting change.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of businessmen are not able to adapt change easily, and more importantly at a very quick pace, which is very important now.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Especially
you
in
need
this kind of
to,
a situation, right? When
yes,
there is a
yes,
lockdown, you don't know what the new normal will be.
exactly.
Yeah.
So when this lockdown happened, we actually realized, how
Mm-hmm.
important technology is in our businesses. With
Exactly.
all the work from home stuff happening,
Mm-hmm.
private businesses or family owned businesses, they deploy very minimal technology, only
Mm-hmm.
what is necessary to run their businesses, which is wrong.
Right. Right.
I think deploying the right amount of technology can
Mm-hmm.
actually help you as a business owner focus on
True.
what you should be doing, which is, leading the company,
Right.
strategizing, innovation.
Right.
So I wasted a lot of, I wouldn't say waste, but yes, I spent a lot of my initial years and mid business years
Mm-hmm.
doing stuff which I was not supposed to do. And
Okay.
the reason for that is that I did not use technology. and I did not have my basics right. But now this lockdown has actually given me an opportunity to put everything that I ever thought of that I was lacking, to put it in place, and I am already seeing the results.
That's actually the perfect use of a time like this.
Yes, in the last 2 weeks I've already achieved 15% of my yearly turnover.
Wow.
And that's without even going to my office. And obviously I cannot travel to my factory probably for the next 3 months, but yes, I think my advice would be, please get your basics right of your business. And if you want more detail on it, I actually have a detailed presentation on this, a PPT, which I would love to share with you and anyone that needs it.
Sure, definitely send it to me. And
yes, I will do it.
Yeah, also I think if anyone wants to get in touch with you, I will be putting your contact details in the description below, your website for sure, and a social handle or two. You let me know which ones, and I will put them down.
Sure, I'll do that.
Description below.
Definitely. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tejas, for coming.
Thank you.
And
the pleasure has been all mine. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Anytime.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. See you around. Bye. So Tejas talks about quite a few things for scaling up your business. He talks about hard work, a little bit of luck. He talks about taking calculated risks. He talks about humility, a very important trait. But most of all, he stresses on getting your basics right, and how he learned over the course of time that if he had started with getting his basics right, then the scaling up would have been much faster and much smoother. So how do you get your basics right? Definitely, there are the legalities, the marketing aspect, and many different fields of the business where you need to get your basics right. What we can help you, and what this channel is all about, is getting your business basics right in terms of making sure you have the right vision, your purpose, the right goals in place, your right strategy, making sure that you have a productivity system in place, having a CRM, making sure that your clients know where to go once they start getting in touch with you. And that's what we are here for, to help you out with all of that. So I'm sure you enjoyed this video and got some wonderful learnings from it. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Check out our other videos where you can learn more about getting your business basics right. And you know what to do. Like the video, comment on the video, let us know what you liked, and share it with your friends. Until next time.